In 1941, a small town in Canada celebrated the reopening of a simple wooden bridge. Hundreds gathered, cheering, smiling, living their moment in time. But hidden in this crowd, was a man who didn't belong there. Sunglasses that didn't exist yet. A printed t-shirt decades ahead of its time. A camera, too modern for the 1940s. Some say he was a traveler, not from another place, but from another time. This is the story of the time-traveling hipster, and the photo that defied history. The discovery. The photograph was discovered in the early 2000s in the archives of the Braylorne Pioneer Museum in British Columbia. It was taken at the reopening ceremony of the South Fork Bridge, sometime around 1941. For years, it sat unnoticed, just another black and white glimpse into the past. Until one day, a researcher zoomed in, and froze. Among men in suits and women in 1940s hats, stood a young man, casual, relaxed, and completely out of place. A hoodie. Sunglasses. Printed logo. Even the camera hanging from his neck looked decades ahead of its time. It was impossible, or was it? The impossible man. Look closely. Every other person in this photo matches the 1940s era perfectly, the hairstyles, the coats, the hats, the demeanor. But this man? He looks like he just walked out of 2024, and accidentally stepped into a black and white movie. His sunglasses resemble modern sports shades. His t-shirt carries a printed logo, a fashion trend that didn't exist in the 1940s. His sweater, a zipper hoodie, something that became common only after the 1950s. And his camera? Portable, sleek, unlike the large box cameras people used at that time. The photo spread across the internet like wildfire. Many believed that this was the first real photograph of a time traveler. Theories begin. As the photo went viral, theories began flooding in. Some said he was a government experiment gone wrong. Others believed he slipped through a wormhole, or that his mission was to observe history. Conspiracy forums called him the time-traveling hipster. A few even linked him to John Titor, the alleged time traveler from 2036 who appeared on online forums claiming he had returned to warn humanity. But skeptics quickly entered the debate, and things started to change. The investigation. Professional historians began analyzing the photograph frame by frame. They found that the man's outfit, while unusual, could still fit within the fashion of the 1940s. The printed logo on his shirt? Possibly an emblem of the Montreal Maroons, a hockey team that existed before World War II. The sunglasses? Though rare, similar designs were made in the late 1930s for skiers and pilots. And the camera? A Kodak folding pocket camera, surprisingly compact for its time. Maybe this wasn't proof of time travel, but just a man with an eccentric taste. But still, something feels wrong. Yet, even after being debunked, the mystery refuses to die. Something about that man's calm, confident stare feels different, as if he knows something no one else there did. No one remembers him. No one knows his name. He never appeared in any record, any newspaper, or any other photograph. Just once, in a single moment in time. Then, gone forever. Other time travel mysteries. This isn't the only time history caught a glimpse of someone who didn't belong. In the 1950s, police allegedly found a man named Rudolph Fentz, dressed in 19th-century clothes, who vanished moments later. In 2003, a man named Andrew Carlson was arrested for insider trading after turning $800 into $350 million, claiming he was from the year 2256. And then there was John Titor, the mysterious forum user who predicted future events with terrifying accuracy. Coincidences? Or signs that time is not as linear as we think? Maybe the man in that 1941 photo wasn't a time traveler. Maybe he was just a normal person, frozen in a strange moment of history. But then again, what if he wasn't? What if time occasionally slips, and for just a heartbeat, the past, present, and future collide? And one man, accidentally gets caught in the lens of history. Well, with that part, we are going to end the video that we brought you today. With the promise of bringing you another informative video like this one, thanking all of you very much for sticking with us until the end of the video. If you like our videos, please don't forget to subscribe to the Secret Diary channel. Have a good day everyone.